If you keep living the way you are right now, where will you be in 5 years? Same place? Same excuses? Or are you finally ready to become the person you know you're meant to be? There comes a moment in every person's life where comfort becomes a cage, where the routine you once called stability starts to feel like suffocation. And in that moment, you're faced with a decision, not an easy one, not a convenient one, but a defining one. Do you stay where it's safe? Or do you step into the unknown where growth lives? Because let me tell you something about success in America. It's not reserved for the lucky, the privileged, or the perfect. It's built by those who are willing to get uncomfortable. Those who wake up before the world does. Those who keep going long after the applause fades, if it ever comes at all. You see, most people are waiting for the right time, waiting for confidence, waiting for someone to believe in them. But the truth? The right time is a myth. Confidence is built, not found, and nobody is coming to save you. This is your life, and every single day, whether you realize it or not, you're either building your dream or building someone else's. Think about that. How many mornings have you hit snooze on your own potential? How many times have you talked yourself out of greatness because it felt too big, too risky, too uncomfortable? That voice in your head, the one that tells you you're not ready, you're not good enough, what if you fail? That voice is not your truth. That's fear. And fear has one job, to keep you exactly where you are. But greatness? Greatness demands movement. It demands action when you don't feel like it. It demands discipline when motivation disappears. It demands belief, especially when no one else sees your vision. And let's be real, the journey is not pretty. There will be nights when you question everything, days when it feels like nothing is working, moments when quitting feels like the only logical option. But understand this. Every successful person you admire has stood exactly where you're standing. Doubtful, tired, uncertain. The difference? They didn't stop. They kept showing up. They kept pushing forward. They kept betting on themselves, even when the odds said otherwise. Because success isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most relentless. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about refusing to let temporary pain define a permanent outcome. It's about deciding, deep down, that no matter what happens, you will not quit on yourself. This country was built on that mindset, on people who refused to accept limitations, on dreamers who turned impossible into inevitable, on individuals who looked at obstacles and said, "Watch me." And now it's your turn, not tomorrow, not next year. Now, because every second you wait, someone else is working. Every excuse you make, someone else is pushing through the exact same struggle and winning. So ask yourself, are you willing to do what others won't? So you can live how others can't? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort for growth? To trade excuses for execution? To turn your pain into power? Because if you are, truly are, then understand this. Your current situation is not your final destination. Your past does not define your future. Your struggles do not disqualify you, they prepare you, and right now, right here, this is where your transformation begins. But here's the truth. Most people don't want to hear. It's going to get harder before it gets easier. Because the moment you decide to level up your life, resistance shows up. Not to stop you, but to test you. To ask one simple question. How bad do you really want this? You say you want success, but are you willing to work when you're exhausted? You say you want greatness, but can you stay consistent when nobody's watching? You say you want to change your life, but will you keep going when results are slow? Because that's where most people break. They love the idea of success, but they can't handle the process. They want the reward without the grind, the recognition without the sacrifice, the victory without the struggle. But life doesn't work that way. Everything you want sits on the other side of discipline. And discipline is not glamorous. It's waking up early when you don't feel like it. It's putting in the work when nobody's clapping. It's choosing growth over comfort, again and again and again. That's the difference between those who talk about dreams and those who live them. And let me be clear, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Because small actions, repeated daily, create massive results over time. One workout becomes a transformation. One idea becomes a business. One decision becomes a completely different life. But it starts with ownership. No more blaming your circumstances. No more waiting for opportunities. No more doubting your worth. From this moment forward, everything changes. Because you change. You. Take responsibility for your future. You take control of your mindset. You decide that no matter how hard it gets, quitting is no longer an option. And when that switch flips inside you, everything shifts. Your focus sharpens. Your energy rises. Your standards elevate. You stop settling for average and start demanding excellence, not from the world, but from yourself. Because at the end of the day, success is not about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you were capable all along, that the dreams you carry are not accidents, they're assignments, that the fire inside you was never meant to be ignored, it was meant to be unleashed. So don't dim it, don't shrink it, don't silence it, feed it, fuel it, fight for it. Because years from now, you're going to look back at this moment, and you'll either say, I'm glad I pushed through, or, I wish I had started. Make the decision now, so you don't live with regret later. Stand up. Lock in. Go all in on yourself. Because this life, your life, is too valuable to waste on fear, doubt, and hesitation. You have greatness in you. Now it's time to prove it.